Hello, this is One Black British Woman's Voice. As you may or may not know, an incident kicked off here in Britain a few days ago where an Indian shopkeeper wrapped his hands around a black woman's throat and started swinging her around his shop. The reason being, she went back and asked for him to refund her on a faulty appliance that he had sold her. He refused to refund her. Regardless of her statutory rights, he refused to refund her the cost of this faulty appliance that he had sold her. And when she tried to take goods for the amount of the refund he was refusing, he wrapped his hands around her throat and started throwing her around by her throat like a rag doll around his shop. The woman was arrested, but protesters began to raise up, boycott the shop, and now the shop has been shut for maybe about 3-4 days. Now, of course, think pieces ensue about women being prideful of their hair and they shouldn't be going into these shops and buying false hair and all sorts of think pieces and blah, blah, blah. And of course, the usual people, the usual ones who always say, why don't we have black stores, started cropping up and all the rest of it. I'm not going into that. What I found interesting is that when I uploaded the footage, there was a lot of supremacists and a lot of Indians coming out of the woodwork saying, oh, well, if there's no shops, blah, blah. None of that as of any consequence to me whatsoever. But there was one particular Indian that sprung up and said, we Indians are good, we work hard, we've brought a lot to this country. And I just wanted to bring to the table the fact that during the Second World War, Indians were actually siding with Hitler. There was actually Hitler's Indian army. But this is an inconvenient truth for a lot of Indians and for Western historical classes. So here's my little soundbite on the subject. Enjoy. Did you know that Hitler had an Indian army? Yes, hundreds of thousands of Indians flocked to fight side by side with Hitler. But naturally, this being an inconvenient truth, you won't hear anything about this in Western history classes. But then again, aside from that black woman being choked, it would explain why they love their Modi president so much.